Hey, babe. I'm a little pissed off a little bit this morning, actually very concerned, but millions of Americans are waking up right now to their EpiPens, their inhalers going from like $30 to $600.
Well,
Who would vote for this shit?
Well,
Honestly, who would actually, in their right mind? I'm being serious. Rich or poor. Even the rich don't like spending money on shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So why in the fuck did y'all vote for this?
They did. Well, they'll say they didn't, but here's the problem.
This is some bullshit. It's almost like they are intentionally wanting these people to die.
No,
seriously. Why would
seriously.
they fucking do
No.
this?
Money.
No, it's not just about that.
Die. They want your money.
If people don't have the money, why make it like that? And the
Because
fucking
you
healthcare
make
system are a
more
bunch
money.
of murderers, as far as I'm
You make
concerned.
More money. It's all money. That's it. Everything else is a distraction or bullshit. It's all about money. So if I can sell you this for $30, or I can sell it to you for $600, and no one's going to stop me from selling it to you for $600, I'm going to sell it to you for $600. Because all I exist to do as a company is make money. That's capitalism, guys. Money. A business's only purpose. It doesn't matter how many people get crushed along the way. It doesn't matter if you die. A business's sole reason for existing is to make more money. So, since we can't regulate anything in this country, because that would be socialism, this is what you get. Because when the price went down, the price used to be $600 for an EpiPen. And then the crazy communist Joe Biden signed some fucking act that made it cap the prices on some of these drugs that people need. And of course, because Republicans just, their whole reason for living is to stick it to Democrats, they of course repealed that. To probably put in, and they'll probably sell you some new plan that they're going to come up with to fix things, but it doesn't matter. Are these businesses crappy? Of course they are. But a business, you can't blame the business. The business's sole purpose for existing is to make money.
Somebody on this, I was, going over this girl's post, and there's so many people on her post I actually reposted the video, so go to my repost to watch her video, go look into the comments. Some of these comments, my mom's inhaler for her COPD went from $45 to $680.
Yeah.
Someone said her $30 insulin just went up to $597.
Right.
My anti-seizure medication actually went up too. I needed to stop for my seizures. Someone said she's not going to be able to afford her inhalers and she's terrified.
Yeah.
I'm grateful that I get to wake up and I'm a pretty healthy woman and I don't have respiratory issues, but even you, my dear, have respiratory issues.
Yeah.
You
When I
actually
get sick-
have an inhaler.
Well, I don't use it
Sometimes.
all the time.
I know that, but still.
When I get sick, I usually end up with pneumonia. And when I get pneumonia, they give me this inhaler and it costs $600 for like a week. It's a steroid inhaler and it's like $500 or $600.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the crazy part. That you can use that like Good RX or whatever.
That's what someone just said here. I was literally just reading that.
And then it goes down to like $100.
Okay.
So where'd that $500 go?
Right. Where?
Who paid that?
Yeah, who did?
Where'd that go?
Exactly.
Why do I have to shop around to get a prescription?
Exactly. Even just someone suggested Mark Cuban's
Right,
pharmacy
but
website.
Why do you have to?
Right.
Why do you have that's the whole thing. All this shit. Yeah, there are ways to get things cheaper. There are ways to navigate all of this, but why?
Yeah, but why?
Why do I even have to? And here's some real crazy shit. You can go on that Good RX or whatever, and it'll tell you what the medication costs at different pharmacies.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it different?
Exactly.
Why is it $4 at the grocery store and $10 at Walgreens and $8 at Rite Aid? It's medication. It should just fucking cost what it costs.
Right.
Whether it's $1 or $1 million,
right,
it should just cost that. Well, why do I have to go find some savey say fucky fuck code online to get my prescription? Why? It makes no sense to me. Oh, and here's the real crazy one. I went to pick up a prescription the one time, and like GoodRx gives you a code for the wherever you go or whatever. So I walk in, and the lady rings it up, and she's like, "That'll be blah blah blah." It was like $60 or whatever. I go, "Oh, well, I got GoodRx thing." She turns around. She didn't even take the code. She turned around, typed something on the computer, and then magically it was like $15. See, you didn't even do anything.
Wow.
So they have the option at your pharmacy to just do that for you, and they don't.
Wow.
Like, they can just type it in for you. They can just look it
Exactly.
up and do it and make it cheaper,
Wow.
and they don't. Unless you go in there and say, I have this, or I have that, or blah, blah, blah.
I would say just go to your pharmacist wherever and really.
Well, I mean, just download
Do you
the
think
app
there
or whatever,
are
but,
people
like, why?
right?
Why?
Right? Why?
Why do I need an app? And here's the thing. All of this arguing and all of this bickering and what shit should cost, here's what it should cost. Fucking nothing.
Yes.
All of it should cost nothing.
Exactly.
Because guess what? No one chooses to get sick.
Right.
It is the one thing you have no control over. Okay, student loans, you don't want to pay those off. I think we should, but if you're against that, you can make the case you chose to go to college. You buy a car, you can't afford your car payment. Okay, you chose to buy the car. No one chooses to get sick. No one, ever in the history of ever, has chosen to get sick. So why do we pay? We're the only country in the world that hasn't figured this out, by the way. The only developed country...
They can. They're just greedy.
No, I know. But I'm saying, if it's so complicated and so
not.
difficult, how are we the only country in the world that has managed to not figure it out?
Because they're trying to bleed the lower to middle class dry.
No, capitalism. It's capitalism. All these other countries are not capitalist countries. They're in some way socialist. So, until we figure out how to stop worrying about money, this is what it is. But yeah, no, it's fucking ridiculous. The healthcare system in this country is garbage. And no one's going to fix it because there's money on the table.
Nobody?
No.
You don't think nobody will?
No.
You think this will just keep going?
The healthcare lobby is one of the most expensive, money-slinging lobbies in the world. The health insurance, all of it. Insurance.
We all got some work to do. This should not be, healthcare should be free in this country, and we stand by that. Period.
And if you
there needs to be a universal healthcare.
Even
if it's like your own basic needs and your services
No,
and then
all of
whatever.
it. Not even though. All of
But
it.
they're not even covering that.
Okay, whatever. I'm just saying. And here's the thing: if you go to the doctor, don't pay the fucking bill. Fuck them. That's what I do.
Amen.